Barberries are commonly known for having little to no tail and usually eat plants and insects. They are a threatened primate species. For this study, I am looking at how Barbary macaques lose their tails and how it has affected their lifestyles compared to other macaques, such as the Asian macaques. Barberries are seen in the North African countries Algeria and Morocco. They are known to be terrestrial and usually reside in forest areas, shrublands, and rocky areas such as mountain peaks or inland cliffs. In the past, to compare the species of macaques, systematics and evolution were based on morphological characteristics like female and male reproductive organs, dentation, and cranium. Past authors have categorized the macaque species through male genitalia into 4 groups: the Silenus savanuus group, the Focalurus group, the Seneca group, and the Arctoids group. Alloenzymes, mtDNA sequences, and nuclear markers were also sources to recreate the macaque's phylogeny. Even with these comparisons, the relationship between the species have been undetermined. With the relationship between the species being inconclusive, a couple of issues occurred. Within the genus Macaque, there isn't a specific number of species, especially within the Asian macaques. Another issue is the problematic phylogenetic relationship between the Asian macaques. This means the species could possibly represent different monophyletic assemblies or bifurcation between other species. The last issue is the position phylogenetic of M. arctoides and whether or not it's its own species group or falls under Seneca group or Focalurus group. The genus Macaque are known for their wide differences in tail length. Caudal vertebral morphology is a common phylogenetic trend that is looked at between each species group. Caudal vertebrae are vestigial on Barbary macaques. The vertebrae do not extend into a tail. They are categorized as soft, and about 2 to 5 caudal vertebrae appear in this species. Barbary macaques have less caudal vertebrae than humans. M. sylvanus are known for their reduced to an inconspicuous boneless vestige or completely absent. Macaques, specifically M. savanuus, have continued to inhabit Africa while the other species of macaques inhabit Asia. Fossil evidence has indicated the genus Macaques originated in Africa, and the fossils of M. savanuus is the determining factor for this theory. Barbary macaques are probably the closest species to humans. To the authors of the studies, they probably understood M. savanuus as something similar to humans yet different to monkeys. Even though they are categorized as monkeys, the underlying factor of not having a tail and being the only species within Africa still can contribute to the discrimination between other macaque species. The evolution of this specific species is a bit hard to understand because the majority of the evidence has disappeared. Even though there are claims that the cold climate may have been the factor to tail loss, it does not make sense since Africa is known for such hot weather. A possible mutation could have occurred down the line for tail loss to occur. The relationship between the evolution and genetics of a Barbary macaque is difficult to find as evidence is not up to date or it focuses on other subjects. Due to the lack of research in why Barbary macaques have little to no tails, I believe more research should be focused on what type of possible mutation could have occurred for this to happen. Most of the authors were more focused on the location of the macaques and how the cold climate could have been the main factor to a short tail. Being the only monkey species in the macaque genus with a short tail and the only remaining species in Africa, I would like to see a comparison between the Asian macaque and Barbary Macaques during the cold seasons to see if the barbaries function better than their sister groups.